Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'll be trying to convince you to give this new anime a try. Well, it's not new, but it's called Jobless Reincarnation. It is your usual reincarnation isekai anime, death in the real world, reincarnated into a magic world. And honestly, when I first started watching it, I didn't really see a lot of problems with it, and I didn't notice the problems until I started reading some of the comments. I could go on and on about the things I like about this anime: the world building, the characters, the design, the story itself, and even the animation. It's really nice. And all these things are nice, but they're usually not enough to make me really like an anime. So I couldn't figure out why I was so hooked on it for a while. And I started getting a vague idea of why I liked this so much in season 2, but it didn't fully hit me until season 3. Now I'll try not to give out too many spoilers, but it's pretty unavoidable. The problem that a lot of people seem to have with it is the fact that it's a 34-year-old man isekai'd into a baby born body. Now that in itself is not weird, but as he gets older, like around his when he's 10 or 11, and he starts dating these girls in his world that are the same age as him, if you start to think too much about it, about the fact that he used to be a 34-year-old man and he still has that mindset, things start to get a little weird. I can't even defend it. I'm not sure if this helps in any way, but he was a shut-in, so mentally he's not even 34 years old, but I don't even know why I brought this up. That does not help at all. While he is a little pervy in the show, I think that's pretty expected from any anime at this point, but the story is that's not the main focus of the story at all. And then in the second season, people really had a problem with the theme of the show, because it was he started having issues, let's just say, and the whole story became about him overcoming that issue. And a lot of people just pinpoint and focus on that, but they're not thinking about why he's having this issue in the first place, which leads me to why I really started liking this anime. And the reason is just the emotions. Out of all the animes I've seen, there are very few that I can count in numbers that show realistic human emotion, realistic reactions to death or to sadness or to loss or to joy. This is not to say that all the other animes aren't good, but as a personal preference, seeing an anime that not only has a good story, but the characters itself have a good reaction to the story, a realistic reaction, means a lot to me. And when emotions are displayed that you wouldn't expect, or reactions that you wouldn't expect, they are explained, and it really does make you think about the way the human mind works. And I know that's not a big deal to a lot of anime fans. A lot of them, especially when it comes to isekai, they're not really looking for that. They're just wanting to see a person just go all out in their new world at their second chance. But I think this anime is a lot deeper than that. And just because I'm focusing so much on the emotional aspect, this doesn't take away at all from the fight scenes or the power or even the traits from the other characters. It's hard to really describe it without going into detail, but if I go into detail, I would be giving spoilers. I guess something I can compare it to is probably season 2 of Vinland Saga, if anybody's seen that. The first season was packed with a lot of action, a lot of anger, and just showed good emotion as well. But the second season focused a lot on redemption. There wasn't as much fighting, there wasn't as much action, but it was a lot on personal growth. And a lot of people seem to have a problem with that, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I did miss the action of the first season. It's what really made me watch it in the first place. But I really enjoyed the growth of Thorfinn as well. So I can understand if a lot of people are put off by the fact that it invests so much in the character's emotions. But if you did like Vinland Saga in any way, or if you like these personal growth animes that's where the character really goes through things and they fully express it, I would say to watch this anime. And just one more thing that I really wanted to add is a lot of isekais, they tend to disregard their past life. They don't think so much about it, or they reference it here and there. But he really pulls on that to become a better person in his new world. And his past self isn't completely gone. We get constant reminders of who he used to be, and even for himself he gets constant reminders of who he was. And it's hard to even describe that without giving away spoilers either. But I would say it's a lot deeper than most people make it out to be, and there's a reason why it's one of the best isekai animes that has came out and why it's so popular. But if you're thinking about watching it and you're on the bridge hearing these bad comments from people and seeing the good side as well, this is kind of where it breaks down, and I would hope you would really give it a try. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.